Okay guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Amatsutsumi. Episode 20. We've reached the 20s now. Wow, it's been a journey. Okay. Let's go. Let's spend some more time with Mana, I guess. This is the next day after we went out to buy some dinner together. Yeah. To ate dinner together and spent some time last night. Near the sunset. No, not that. Yeah, last evening near the sunset before the day ended. There we go. Oni-chan.
Oni-chan ってば?
Yeah. What is this? My body is shaking back and forth.
もう朝よ。ねえ、起きて。
Oh, there she is.
おはよう、お兄ちゃん。
When I open my eyes, Mana's face fills my vision. Good morning, Mana. She's in our bedside, I guess, waking us up. It's rare to see Mana waking up earlier than us. Now that I think about it. What's going on? Moving only my eyes, I try to look around.
起こしに来てみたの。
Yep. Apparently so. Oh, she falls on top of me, hugging me. She nuzzles her cheek against mine. Did she turn into a cat? That tickles Mana.
それがいいんじゃない。
Apparently, it's good to be tickled by Mana. She doesn't show any signs of getting off. In fact, she hugs me even tighter, pressing her body against mine. Well, today is Saturday. I won't be late for anything if I stay in bed a little longer. Her body feels slightly cool to the touch. A sweet fragrance drifts from the tips of her hair. And of course, there is the soft feeling of her large assets compressed against my chest. Okay? And it's morning. What are we doing so early in the morning? It's the morning. Every movement of our body makes me feel kind of funny down there. Oh no. My body is telling me to follow my instincts, give in to my desires, and ravish her. But in the end, I can't do it. Kokoro or Azuki might come by at any moment to see if I'm up. Regardless, though, she's in dream world, dreamland. Mana's really coming on to me hard. Considering her behavior over the past few days, there's a high chance that she's feeling lonely. That's why she wants to cling to me and feel safe and warm in my arms. Okay, that could be a reason too. Before I was saying that her reason might have been to try and lure me away, towards her. So if she were to decide to return to the village, we will end up following her. But yeah, it might also be because she's just lonely that's why she's coming on to us, being proactive with her approach. Simply loneliness. At least that's what it seems like to me. Mana?
堪能した。
Okay, you're re-energizing with my Makoto energy, I guess. After kissing me lightly on the cheek, she slowly gets up. Following her, I sit up in bed as well.
今日もいい天気よ。よく晴れていて。
It does seem that way. The light coming in from the window is very bright. Today is likely to be another scorcher.
ね、よかったら後で出かけない？二人きりで。
She's looking closely at me. Sure, where do you want to go? I haven't made plans with anyone today, nor do I have anything in particular I need to do. About the only thing I was going to do today was reread the magazines I bought the other day.
どこでもいいわ。これから考えてみる。一緒に出かけることそのものが目的だから。
In other words, she wants us to spend time relaxing in each other's company, I guess. Interesting. Yeah. The good weather also makes it a good day to go out. Alright, but I was thinking of helping out at the cafe this afternoon.
そんなに長時間連れ回すつもりはないわ。そこらを散歩するくらいよ。
Okay, let's go. Sure. Okay. That doesn't sound like it'll be a problem.
決まりね。着替えてくるわ。
Okay. As she stands up and begins to leave the room, I call out to her. Hey, Mana.
何？
She stops and looks back at me. Did you wake me up just so you could ask me that? Something about the way she hugged me just now made me think there's something more going on. It was like she was clinging to me for support or out of anxiety. She hesitates and looks away for a moment, but quickly looks back at me and sighs.
この頃、よく昔の夢を見るのよ。
Okay. Pretty strange. Ever since she went to this town, she started having dreams or something? Or is it just this particular timing? If it's this particular timing, I find it very strange. She speaks softly and doesn't wait for my answer before turning around again and leaving the room. Dreams of the past, huh? I think I can guess what those dreams are about. They're probably about the days when there were still the three of us. Nozumi.
いいなぁ。楽しそう。
I mean, Kokoro, you want to come along? When I mentioned at breakfast that Mana and I will be going out this morning, Kokoro looks at us enviously. Or is she working in the morning or something? You have your own plans for today, don't you, Kokoro? I remember her saying something to that effect last night at dinner.
今日は隣のクラスの子の家に遊びに行く予定。
Hotaru? I don't think it's Hotaru, right? Because she would have said Hotaru if that's the case. Because I'm also friends with Hotaru too. That sounds fun too.
でも私は一緒に行く友達のおまけみたいな感じだから。
Oh, okay.
私自身はそこまで仲良しってほどでもないんだ。
Okay, I see. She sighs, frowning.
あら、気乗りしないの？
Seems to be that way.
そういうわけじゃないよ。私もその子のことは好きだし。でも、ちょっと難しいタイプの性格だから気をつけてねって友達からは言われてて、機嫌損ねないといいんだけど。
Is that a definition of a friend? Is that the kind of friend you should be hanging out with? That doesn't sound good. One of your friends is telling you to be careful of this friend and you should get along with her because it might cause you trouble or something. That's you'll be fine, Kokoro. I can't imagine anyone hating Kokoro.
そうかな。私もそう思うわ。無用の心配よ。
I don't know. There are all kinds of people around in the world. I mean, personally, we haven't seen her, the friend she's talking about, face to face yet, so we can't say. I can't say. But I can understand how Mana and Makoto are like, wow, she's so easy to get along, so she can't have anyone that can hate her. I think otherwise. It's kind of an unusual sight, I think.
ありがとう。なんだか自信出てきたかも。
Hmm? That's good to hear. Kokoro nods happily, a bright smile on her face. So that happened, I guess. After that, Mana told me she decided she wanted to go to the lake. We had left the house on foot, parting with Kokoro along the way. Oh, along the way? And arrived here a few minutes later.
半日ぶりね。
That's true.
夕方の方が雰囲気はあるけれど、これはこれでいい眺めだわ。
Just as she says, the magical sunset feel is absent, but the bright sun and the cool water are a refreshing sight. I'm lucky that the first town I found after leaving the village has such beautiful scenery. Yeah, as the mid-morning sun continues to rise, I can feel the air temperature slowly rising. It's hot enough for me to break out in a light sweat, but for Mana this must be the perfect temperature. After all... yeah. Yes, this. Phantom snow fluttering down from somewhere in the cloudless summer sky. I don't simply see it with my eyes, I also feel a brief chill as it passes. No matter how many times I experience it, I never get used to it. I never get used to it? I never get used to it. I never get used to it. I never got used to it. Mana shivers suddenly, hugging herself. And then...
見えているの？
Yes. She must have seen me looking at it. Yes, I can see it.
そう。
She looks down and says nothing further. Mana doesn't much like to talk about the phantom snow. I imagine it's because it reminds her of Nozomi. I wonder what she's thinking about. You know, I can feel that she does believe like this phantom snow, this in the form of a kotodama is haunting her like a curse, but at the same time it came about from the last words of her dead sister. So even I would feel conflicted whether to lift the curse or not in remembrance of her, because I still believe that you can still undo the kotodama from another person. Like you can just overturn it or replace it. If it's not possible, then I guess she has to live up with it for the rest of her life. If the person that gave her the kotodama has to be the one he has to be the one to cancel it. So conflicting. She gazes silently at the water's surface, but her eyes seemed focused not on the lake but something more distant. I stand next to her and look out into the lake as well. Normally a kotodama put on Mana should only affect Mana herself. The fact that the snow can be seen by others like me must mean that the kotodama was very powerful indeed.
ねえ、誠。
Finally, she opens her mouth to speak. What is it?
そろそろ里へ帰ろうって気にはならない？
Nope. Yeah, I had an inkling that she's trying to tempt us to return to the village. Now she just came out and said it. Came out and started asking that one question. Well then... Makoto, how would you answer? Thoughts? This topic again. No, I haven't.
So,
She nods quietly. She must have expected my answer because she doesn't seem very disappointed. Have you, Mana? She started dreaming about the past. Doesn't that mean that the village is on her mind and she misses being there? Although we used our kotodamas to make places for ourselves here, we'll always be strangers in a strange land. That is an uncontrovertible truth. Probably her way of thinking is normal, whereas in my case, my curiosity about the unknown is overpowering any desire I have to return.
そうね。こっちの世界がつまらないとは言わないわ。
Oh, she glances at me.
あなたほど好奇心のない私でも、確かに見知らぬものがたくさんあって、刺激的で面白いとは思う。昨日も言ったように、私たちは本来ここにいる人間じゃない。
She has been repeating this specific line for quite a number of times already. We aren't people who should be here in the first place, quote unquote. She's trying to change our mind, I'm guessing. Though it's gonna be difficult. I feel like if we jump into our route, that might actually happen. We might actually do decide to return to the village. She looks surprisingly downcast at the thought.
私たちの祖が里に引きこもった理由がだんだん分かってきた気がするの。ただの人間とはあまりにも違いすぎる。共にあるべき存在じゃない。
I don't know about that. She hasn't realized that we're not any different. You know, when I try to see it in Mana's perspective, maybe she's imagining that, oh, my words can control all these people and I can control anyone in this town. We're unique existences that shouldn't be living amongst these people that can be affected simply by our words, or something along those lines. I don't know about that. At least I don't agree with her logic. There are clearly things I've gained by coming here, and there are things I'm sure I would never have gained had I stayed.
誠、あなた変わったわ。
I'm gonna take that as a compliment for Makoto. I think so too. Oh, but I don't think that's a bad thing. Yup. I'm so glad he thinks that way. Mana looks into my eyes as she waits for me to continue. I'm able to participate in conversations I never could have had in the village. I've gotten to study with other people my own age, and made friends. And there's more, so much more, that it would be pointless to try and list them all. Being here has really widened my view, and I feel like it's been nothing but good for me. Most of all, I'm glad I was able to remember what really happened in my past, and reclaim my own truth. It's true that much of this I can only say in hindsight. But I do think that leaving the village was the right decision. Nothing will change my mind.
そうでしょうね。
She sighs quietly.
私も同じように思う部分がないわけじゃない。
Oh? Oh?
自分でも、あ、これはいい影響だと、そう感じることはあるわ。
Well then...
でも、それはあくまで一部よ。
She cuts me off, shaking her head slightly.
そうやって影響を受けていったとして、最後はどうなるの？
Is she implying our... Is she implying something about our, our lifespan? I think she's referring to something related to our lifespan. We still don't know how long Makoto and Mana has lived. For the last couple of episodes, I presumed that Makoto has lived up to over like 100 or 200 years. So, is she referring to us being like the descendants of gods with our longer than average lifespans or something? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of when imagining how different it will be for us to be living here amongst humans. The end?
ただの人間として、この町の一員になれる。なりたいと、そう思っているのかしら。
Well, she makes a good point.
無理よね。だって、私たちは人ではないんだもの。
She's probably not talking about the lifespan, just simply because she can use the powers to affect anyone in the town.
そして、この町の人間も、また神ではない。
She doesn't raise her voice, but that gives her words all the more power.
それとね、逆の部分についてはどう思っているの？
What do you mean?
私たちがいることで、この町の人間に何かいい影響ってあるのかしら？
That's an even better point. I count the names Azuki-san, Kokoro, Kyoko, and Koichi. By using my Kotodama to make a place for myself here, I've warped the perceptions of almost everyone I've met, except Hotaru. Yeah, I've been saying from the beginning, you shouldn't have used Kotodama for all this. It was unneeded. The Olive family was willing to accept you even without the need for you to use Kotodama. Well, but I already know his wish and desires for wanting a family, because he doesn't have like the love of a mother and his parents anymore. So yeah, I won't say anything too critical about that point, but yeah, I still believe that he shouldn't have used Kotodama just to forcefully join the family. But he's changed. Right now he's changed. He's changing for the better. He's not relying too much on Kotodama anymore. That's really good. Of course, I'm really thankful to all of them. And they all seem to like me despite what I've done to them. But of course, that doesn't get to the heart of the matter.
私たちはこの町の人間を言霊で欺いている。それが全ての前提。
It's fine if we don't deceive them from the start. Like, I mean, it could have been like pretty difficult to create an ID and start going to school. But there's always a way. We could have asked the Azuki-san to help us out. I'm sure she would have been willing to help us out. She's absolutely right. I'm using my Kotodama even now to make them believe my lies. Back when I first arrived, I hadn't thought about anything of it. Thought anything of it. But now it weighs heavy on me.
やっぱり、可愛いわね。誠の困った顔は。
She doesn't say it in a sadistic way. If anything, her face shows that she's worried about me.
あずきと心、京子と鈴鹿を救ったのは、確かにあなたの力よ。彼女たちにしてみれば、いいことをしたと言えるでしょうね。
That's right. And you've also...
でも、ただの人間なら、決して手にすることのなかった奇跡。それを与えてしまうことが、本当にいいことなのかしら。人の世にとって。
No comment on that. She makes a lot of sense. I can't find the words to refute her argument. Do you think I should have helped them? I shouldn't have helped them then? I thought she would say yes, but she shakes her head.
別に、私はあなたと違って、ここにも、ここの人間にも、大した思い入れはない。だから、何がどうなろうと、基本的には、関わりのないことだと思っている。
She's seeing herself as a god. I see. This is a perspective of a being that's looking down on humans. Never steps in to help humans. But this is just her saying this, because I remember that little scene where she would step in to undo the Kodadama for Kyoko if Kyoko's life was in danger. I remember the little scene there. So, of course, I don't think she really means it, but I can understand what she's trying to say. Mana, there are some things you like about... But Mana, there are some things you like about the town. Recently, it seems to have even started to open up to Kokoro and Kyoko more. There's no way she... Yeah. that she actively dislikes this town or its people, at the very least.
そうね。確かにそういう部分もある。でも、絶対的なものじゃない。たとえ、この町が滅んで、人間たちが全て死に絶えたとしても、私は、それを耐え難いことだとは思わないわ。残念だと感じるにしても。
Okay, that's the... okay. Yeah, okay. She doesn't take action. She will take action. But she won't get too attached. Guess it's better to use a metaphor of a master and its pet. She gazes at me with a cool, unreadable look in her eyes.
でも、あなた自身はどうなの、誠。ずいぶん、ここに入れ込んでいるようだけど。あなたのしていることの本質は、よそからやってきて、この街を乱す。言ってみれば、この穏やかな水面を波立てるようなものなのよ。起こるはずのない風で。ね。なんて、私に言われなくても、きっとわかっているのよね。
Yeah. I know what I've done in this town was at its root, something that nobody asked for. But I did it because that's what I wanted to do, and as such, I have no regrets, even now. I don't want a world where Azuki-san is no more. I don't want a world where Kyoko still sits by herself in the classroom with no friends. From a broader point of view, I might be a bad influence on this town, but... he's making a difference, though. I do understand that all the things has gone according to my own selfish desires.
なら、私の心配もわかるでしょう。
She sighs and closes her eyes.
私はね、誠、情を移しすぎて、あなたが傷つくことが怖いの。
Ah, a story of a god that came down to the real world, to the ground, to the world of the living to help a group of people, but then one day they betrayed her because of greed. That's a common story. I don't think that's gonna happen though.
戯れにしていることなら何も言うつもりはない。あなたが神として戯れにしていることなら何も言うつもりはない。でもそうでなく、人として言霊を使おうとしているのなら、それはとても危険なことよ。あなたが思っている以上に。
It's definitely not true. I can see the angle she's going for. I see. She opens her eyes again and fixes me with a sharp look. I look back at her and I remember what Hotaru said soon after we first met.
だから、誠さんがこのまま外の世界で暮らしていくなら、いつか誰かに死ねって思うようになっちゃうだろうなーって。その時、誠さんを止められる人は、誠さん以外には誰もいない。死ねって言われる人間のために怖いって言ってるんじゃなくて、そう言いたくなっちゃう誠さんがかわいそうなんだよ。そうじゃなくても、特別な力があるからこそ、誰かを助けるために誰かを傷つける。そういう選択を迫られることもあると思う。誰も助けてくれない。自分の善意と悪意の間で、誠さんがぺっちゃんこにされて苦しむんだろうなって。
I see now. What Mana's trying to tell me now must be the same thing Hotaru was trying to tell me back then. It's precisely because she cares for me and is always watching over me that Mana is especially worried about how I'm becoming more human. I believe you, but I still have no intention of going back.
里へ帰るくらいなら破滅したいということ。そこまでここを気に入ったの。
She frowns at me sternly. Not at all. If I really am destined to bring disaster to this town and its people, then I'd rather go back to the village.
だったら早く。
She tries to step forward towards me. She tries to step toward me, but I hold up a hand. However, I don't think that destiny has been decided yet. I want to see how long I can make this work. I look straight at her, with no hesitation in my eyes.
そう。
She's not angry, but she still looks troubled. I understand that I'm being selfish. I know the only reason I'm still here or anywhere is that you've allowed me to be selfish so far. Mana's inborn Kododama power and skill are far beyond mine. If she wanted, she could have forcefully dragged me back to the village at any time. But she hasn't done so. That goes to show just how much she respects my feelings. If it had been anyone else from the village who tracked me down, they would have taken me back before I could get a single word out of my mouth. Still, I want to be here. That's just how I feel right now. But Mana, if you really want to go back, And you're forcing yourself to stay here with me. If she still feels out of place here and misses her home, then...
私にとっては、誠のそばを離れることこそが、最大の無理よ。わかるでしょ？私にとっては、誠のそばを離れることこそが、最大の無理よ。わかるでしょ？
Don't you understand? You understand, right? She looks at me sadly as she reaches out and brushes my cheek. Her cool fingertips feel pleasant on my skin, now starting to bake in the bright sunlight.
それにしても、すごいわね、誠は。怖くないの？
Thanks to Hotaru, I have some courage to keep going. Afraid?
大切なものを増やすことが。
I breathe in deeply, realizing what she means.
失いたくないと思うほど大切なもの。私は、あなただけで十分。手一杯だわ。
In terms of things you're precious, I couldn't bear losing them. You're more than enough for me, Makoto. So, saying, she turns away from the lake and links her arm with mine.
戻りましょう。
Already? Is there anyone anywhere else you want to go?
ないわ。
Or
誠と
wanted to
二人
go?
で話せて満足よ。
Or wanted to go? No, I'm happy I was able to talk to you one-on-one.
かえって漫画の続きを読みたい気分だし。
She starts walking, pulling me along behind her. On the night I saved Azuki-san, Mana granted me my plea to stay here a little longer. When she complains, it's just because she's worried about me. I'm very thankful for that and very happy. And I feel a little guilty that I'm not able to return the favor and accede to her wishes. But I simply cannot choose to go back. The outside world calls to me far too strongly. So at the very least, I'd like to do what I can for Mana while she's humoring me. Thank you very much. I send off the latest satisfied customer as she leaves the cafe. Hey, the busiest time of day, lunchtime, is coming to an end. Most days I'm at school during midday. So it's been a while since I've been this busy behind the counter.
お母さん、お皿洗い終わったよ。ありがとう。ちょっと休憩して、乾いたら棚にしまってもらえる？はーい。
It sounds like they're winding down in the kitchen too. There are plenty of things to do to make sure we're still prepared for new customers who might arrive. And there's Mana. Meanwhile, Mana is sitting in the same seat as she always does, reading her manga as elegantly as ever. I know she doesn't like crowds, so I thought she wants to read upstairs, but apparently the bustle of the cafe at lunchtime doesn't bother her much. Apparently she likes the cafe's furniture and the view outside the window. The manga must be interesting too, because she's smiling faintly. I guess we must not have been fully booked today, since Azuki-san and Kokoro are letting her sit at an empty table.
はい、マナちゃん。お茶のおかわりどうぞ。
Serving Mana tea. Kokoro smiles as she refills Mana's cup.
ありがとう。
Just sitting there being served tea. Oh my god. She lifts her face from her manga to thank Kokoro and looks around the cafe curiously.
私も何か手伝った方が良かったかしら？ああ、いいのいいの。マナちゃんはそのままで十分すぎるくらい役に立ってくれてるから。 そう？
Just sitting there. Wait, what? You're just plenty helpful just sitting there, attracting attention or something? She takes a sip, then returns to her manga. I'm a little amazed that she actually offered to help of her own accord. The man that I knew in the village would never have done that. It just shows how much she must like Azuki-san and Kokoro.
せっかくだから手伝ってもらえばよかったのに。って顔ね。
You look like you're thinking we should put her to work. Azuki-san comes up to me, wiping her hands with a small towel. Well, yeah, we're not busy enough anymore that we really need another pair of hands. But if she's willing to help, it would have at least reduced the burden on the rest of us.
マナちゃんはあれでいいのよ。
Really?
あそこはこの店の中で一番目立つ席だもんね。
Oh, so they can see her from outside. Oh no, from inside, I guess. No, inside. I guess she's an attraction now. Kokoro comes out of the kitchen too, laughing. She and Azuki-san look at each other in agreement. What do you mean?
お客さんの様子見てみて。さりげなくね。
I look around the room as she suggested.
みんな、マナちゃんをチラチラ見てるでしょ
She's the store mascot, I guess. And see. Yeah. She's right. Every one of the customers seem to be periodically glancing at Mana. Every one of the customers seem to periodically glance at Mana. I'm sure part of it is just because it's just that her seat happens to be in a very visible location, but from the frequency of the glances, that can't be all.
やっぱり絵になるよね、マナちゃん。芸能人みたいな、ちょっと普通の人じゃない雰囲気があるっていうか。
I guess we're getting more sales because of her. I see.
折り紙の新たな看板娘誕生ってところね。
The cafe attraction, the mascot.
今後どんどんリピーターさんが増えそうな感じあるよ。
I see. Apparently, Mana is contributing to the revenue of the cafe just by sitting there.
ほんと、誠くんとマナちゃんが帰ってきてくれてよかった。
Yes, I guess.
心と二人で店を回していた時はいろいろ大変だったから、夢のようだわ。
Yeah, not only were there only two of them, but Azuki-san was often sick. And Kokoro couldn't cook well and still can't. It must have taken a lot of effort to keep this place going.
自分で料理をしていると、どうしても他の細かいところに目が届かなくなるから。誠くんがいると、すごく気が楽になるわね。
Oh, she leans over and whispers into my ear.
あんまり私がしんどそうにしていると、心が私がやるって言い出し。
And what's more, I always had to make sure I didn't look tired or sick.
余計に気が気でなくなっちゃうから困ってたのよ。
I mean, weren't you the one? Didn't you say you were the one that intentionally taught Kokoro the wrong basics of cooking? So now that's why she's a bad cook. It's half Azuki-san's fault, so I can't really sympathize anymore. As much as I like to defend Kokoro, Azuki-san is right.
さてと、お腹空いたでしょ？そろそろみんなのお昼を作るけど、何か希望はある？
Let's see. I didn't think I'd be given a choice, so I'm not ready for the question. Now that you ask, I have so many query requests that I can't choose just one. But anything you make will be delicious, Mom. So I'll leave it to you.
この子ってば口がうまいわね。じゃご期待に応えられるよう腕によりをかけるわ。
She pats me on the shoulder, then returns to the kitchen. Oh. After that, we took turns watching the cafe while the others ate lunch. Azuki-san made omelets, and it was just as delicious as always. I don't think I could make it better than her, no matter how I try. I don't know why, but I'm sure of it.
ありがとうございました。
The last customer finishes, pays, and leaves. Kokoro bows deeply to him as he leaves.
一気にガランとしたわね。
Mana looks around the cafe. She's finally finished the manga, apparently. Cafes are like that. Sometimes are much busier than others.
ここは立地も立地だから大きな町の駅前とかだったらまた違うでしょうけど。でも明らかに前よりお客さん増えたよね。やっぱりマナちゃんのおかげだよ。
It's all thanks to you, Mana. Kokoro laughs and puts her hands on Mana's shoulders from behind.
何？
Mana looks confused. The theory is that when you're sitting there, here, more customers come in.
どういうこと？
She frowns, looking even more confused than before. Basically, it's like school. You're becoming popular in the cafe too.
そうそう。マナちゃん目当てで来る人が結構いると思うの。ああ。でも別に貢ぎ物は何もなかったわよ。
I mean, I don't think they would just walk up to you and give you presents. Of course you did. A cafe is different from a classroom. Customers come here expecting to be given food and drink, not to give it away to themselves. Not give it away themselves.
昔の漫画とか読むとそういうシーンもあったりするけどね。
Huh?
店員さんがね、自分が頼んでいないはずの飲み物とか持ってきてくれて。
Oh, this kind of reminds me of something.
これはって聞くと、あちらのお客様からです。みたいな。
She points to an empty table as she acts out the scene. Interesting. Maybe we'll see that play out here in the cafe eventually.
いやあね、普通こういう店ではやらないわよ。
I'm sorry. Azuki-san waves her hand in denial, laughing.
そういうのはバーとかお酒を飲むような店ね。やるとしても。気になる相手に声をかけるためのきっかけ作りだから。
I see. That seems a little different from the presents Mana gets at school.
声をかけたいなら、そのまま声をかければいいのに。どうしてそんな回りくどいことをするのかしら。
It's called subtlety. Subtlety? Yeah, subtlety. It's about the little actions that make a difference. Reading the air. You can't be straightforward with everyone.
そう言われれば、なんでかな。
Mana cocks her head to the side in confusion, and Kokoro follows suit.
プレゼントされたら、相手に対してすみません。ありがとうございます。ミス知らずであったとしても、そういう恐縮した気持ちになりやすいから。でしょうね。
So basically it's the way of gaining the upper hand from the beginning.
まあ、そうとばかりも限らないけどね。相手にもよるでしょうし。
Azuki-san shrugs.
向こうが勝手にしたことに恐縮する必要なんてないと思うけれど。ナナちゃんはそうだろうね。
What about you, Kokoro?
私の場合、恐縮しすぎてかえってよそよそしくなっちゃうと思う。
I try to avoid them. I see. I guess the success of the trick merely depends on who you use it on. It makes me think about how overpowered Kododama is. It works equally well on everyone, well, except Hotaru. It's always Hotaru.
それにしても
Oh my
全
god.
然お客さん来ないわね。
Azuki-san looks at the door with a wry smile. Is it often like this?
そうね。この時間は大抵ガラガラよ。でもまあ、さすがに一人もいないっていうのはめったにないわ。
She glances at the clock, then starts thinking.
せっかくだからこの隙に
Oh.
買い物に行ってきちゃおうかしら。
Wait, what about the cafe?
ちょっとだけ臨時休業閉めておけばいいかなって。でももしお客さんが来たらがっかりしないかな。やっぱりダメかしら。
Azuki-san playfully sticks out her tongue. I want to say I'll stay in mind the cafe while she goes shopping, but customers might be disappointed not to see Azuki-san. Also, what with going to school every day, and the case of Kyoko and Suzuka, I haven't practiced my cooking much recently.
いいえ、それがいいわ。しばらく心と二人で
Oh my
買い
god.
物に行ってらっしゃい。
She's using Kotodama.
そして夕飯前くらいには戻ってきて。
Is she planning something? Mana suddenly speaks to Kotodama.
そうね、そうしましょう。
Okay.
行くわよ、心。じゃあお留守番よろしくね、兄さん、マナちゃん。
Why is she planning? Why did she suddenly use Kotodama? Out of nowhere. What the hell? Within moments, the two of them are gone. They flip the sign on the door to closed as they exit. What was that all about?
邪魔されたくなかったから。
I think she's getting out of control. She laughs, amused, with a satisfied look on her face. Her smile looks rather suggestive. I know what that means when she smiles like that. Mana, don't tell me.
あら、どうしてまさかなの？
Oh my god, hold on a moment. I need to prepare my sensor. Okay, okay. That's a very dangerous BGM there. Soon she's all over me as I expected. She hugs me tight, her breasts, assets, pressed hard against my chest. Mana, hey! Whoa! She covers my mouth with hers and suddenly inserts her tongue into my mouth. Okay, I'm gonna... This isn't a foreplay kind of kiss to heat things up. This is the rough, ravenous kind of kiss that shows she's already turned on, aroused. And then... Oh my god. She moves away from me briefly to grab my hand and move it to her assets. My fingertips sink into her chest. Okay. Let's keep going a bit more here. Okay, let me turn on the sensor just to be sure. It's so soft and that springy. The feeling is this perfect feeling. I can't help but respond to her. After all, she knows my body inside and out. Oh my god. This is just a kiss, right? They're not gonna She's not gonna escalate, right? Look at her. Look at this dialogue. Oh my god. Kissing me wetly over and over again, she forces her leg in between mine and stimulates my... Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna turn this up. Stimulates my, nether regions. She's on the hunt. Hold on, I'm gonna turn the audio off. Oh no, it's not too dangerous yet. It should be fine. Mana, we shouldn't.
どうして？あの二人は夕方まで帰ってこないし、店だって閉めた。
Yeah, she said, why not? The two of them will be back until like evening. That's her Kotodama said so. Said it so.
このところずっとご無沙汰だったから、急に欲しくなったの。
Oh my god. She's horny. Her eyes burn with a cool fire as she presses her leg harder against my nether regions. A shiver runs up my spine.
誠のおちんちん。
No censor? She murmurs in a melting sweet voice as she slowly strokes my nether regions with her knee. Knee?
ゾクゾクするわね。誠もすっかりその気じゃない。
Okay. Okay, she's... Oh, wait. Wait. Hold on. Okay. I thought I was gonna escalate into an actual, H scene. But I think something happened here. Okay, I'm gonna turn the audio back. Oh my god, hold on. Yeah. She looks back at me with expectation filling her eyes. At that moment...
あれ？相手はいるんだ。
Can you guess what the voice is? It's definitely Hotaru. Yep, it's Hotaru.
ココロンか誠さんか、どなたかいらっしゃいます？
Will they reply? I wonder how they will react in this situation. Will they keep going? Will they lock the door and just keep going? Suddenly, a familiar voice calls out from the vicinity of the front door. We're in the kitchen, so I can't see who it is, but I recognize Hotaru's voice.
誰よ。いいところだったのに。
Oh my god, this is gonna...
ちゃんと鍵をかけておくべきだったわね。
She draws away from me, looking annoyed that her fun has been interrupted. Mana, I think that's, without letting me finish, Mana pushes me into the pantry. I'm surprised, speechless for a moment, and then it's too late.
静かに。動かないで。
She puts her finger to my lips as she speaks to Kotodama. I immediately become unable to do anything. Wow, Mana?
ちょっと待ってて。すぐ追い返すから。そうしたら、続きをしましょうね。
Oh no! The person you're trying to drive away is Hotaru. What a setup. Wait, hold on. She kisses me on the forehead and heads towards the front of the cafe.
ごめんなさい。今は店を閉めていて。あら、あなただったの。あ、こんにちは、マナちゃん。
Stuck in here, I can't see what's going on, but I guess it was Hotaru after all.
何か用かしら。心なら留守よ。買い物に行っているの。ああ、そうだったんだ。なるほど。 悪いけど、今日のところは出直して。できれば、ここで待たせてもらいたいんですけども。ダメよ。出直してちょうだい。
Mana runs out of patience and tries to chase her away with a kotodama.
そこをなんとかお願い。
Of course it has no effect. It has no effect. Yeah.
ほら、あそこら辺の隅っこの方でおとなしくしてるんで。どうぞお構いなく。あ、ちなみに誠さんはどちらに？ちょっと、あなた。
I hear the patter of someone's light footsteps coming closer and closer.
あ、やっぱりいた。誠さん発見。
Hotaru speaks into the storeroom and sees me. But I can't respond since I'm still affected by Mana's kotodama.
で、何してるのかな？あ、もしかして。
Hotaru figures it out right away, just like she usually does. She looks meaningfully at me, then Mana.
お取り込み中というやつだった可能性か？そうよ。でも、そんなこと、もうどうでもいいわ。
She speaks in a low, hostile voice.
誠、もう、動いていいから、説明して。この子、まさか。
Now that her kotodama is released, I can finally turn and face the two of them. Someone rein her in. Mana is getting out of control. Now that her kotodama is released, yeah, I finally turn and face the two of them. It's just as you think. Kotodama doesn't work on Hotaru for some reason. Come to think of it, I was going to tell Mana about Hotaru, but I forgot until now. Bullshit. Just after Mana arrived, he just probably never found the right timing though, yeah. Just after Mana arrived, I was busy with Kyoko and Suzuka's situation after all. And Mana and Hotaru had only seen each other face to face once or twice. So as you can imagine, she knows the truth about you and me now.
そうです。ホタルは、誠さんたちの天敵とも言うべき困ったちゃんなの。
Way to phrase it.
なんてこと。
Mana presses her temples. I know very well how she feels. Kotodama even works on other Kotodama users, so until I met Hotaru, I never dreamed that it would fail to work on a human.
まだ、ちょっとにわかには信じられないのだけど。
She sighs deeply, then fixes Hotaru with a piercing glare.
うわ、怖い。やっぱり美人の凄む顔って迫力あるな。綺麗なだけに。
Is this the kind of situation to be making jokes? You might not believe it, but it's true.
まあでも、普通は抵抗感あるよね。誠さんの方がイレギュラーに対して寛容すぎるっていうか。
Mana's expression is hard, but Hotaru appears to be in the same good humor as she always is.
仕方ないわね。
Mana sighs defeatedly and turns to look at me.
この子、どこまで私たちのことを知っているの？
Everything. In broad terms, pretty much everything. I mean, Kotodama doesn't work on her, so I gave up on trying to hide anything from her.
本当に聞かないのかしら。
She glares at Hotaru again.
もっと強く気持ちを込めれば、あるいは。
I thought so too, and I tried several times, but it doesn't work. It never worked.
誠は力が弱いし、私の意識した全力なら、なんなら試してみては？手を挙げなさい。
Hotaru's hands don't move, of course. Mine, however, shot up in the air since I heard the Kotodama too.
悪夢を見ているような気分だわ。
Mana's shoulders sag, a weary expression on her face. It's exceedingly rare to see her like this.
ホタルもちょっと残念。勝手に自分の体が動くってどんな感覚なんだろうって好奇心が満たせなくて。どうなってるの？なぜこの子には効果がないの？
I have no idea, but since even your kodama doesn't work on her, it must not be a question of the strength of the kodama.
この子の他にも効かない相手がいるのかしら。
She's a special case. For now, she's the only one we know. I haven't met any so far. I think Hotaru's special. There must be something about her that fundamentally negates our kodama. The only problem is that I absolutely have no idea whatsoever about what that something might be. No matter how I look at her, Hotaru is just an ordinary girl like Kokoro or any other girl I've met. But I think it's good that it ended up this way. After she learned my secret, she agreed to help me. That's how I was able to start going to school. Look how proud she is. Hotaru puffs her chest with pride.
あなたの目的は何？どうして協力なんてしてくれるの？
Mana is still clearly distrustful. She's not as hostile as a moment ago, but she continues to eye Hotaru with suspicion.
あなた自身は言霊が効かないから直接に私たちを恐れる必要がないにせよ。それでも周囲にいる人間を操ってしまうことはできるのよ。私たち。
Mana, just calm down for a moment there.
それも含めて面白そうなので好奇心が勝っちゃったということで。
Now Mana looks confused at Hotaru's carefree attitude.
それだけ？
I can imagine that would be her real reason. Yeah, it's interesting.
はい、それだけでホタルには十分なので。理解できないわ。
Mana shakes her head. Well, I'm sure most people would react like she's reacting. She is believing, no matter how strange or weird it may be.
誠さんはそれで納得してくれたんだけど、やっぱり理由としては弱いのかな。だって何も利益がないでしょ、あなたには。
It's fun.
それはマナちゃんや誠さんの価値観においてはでしょ。ホタルは誠さんたちとは別の意味でちょっと変わった女の子だから。
Having said her piece, Hotaru starts to fan herself with her hand. I think she's more than just a little bit of a weirdo.
お構いなくと言っておいてなんだけど、ちょっと喉が渇いてきました。冷たいお水の一杯でもいただくわけには。
I'll make you anything you want. It doesn't have to be just water. What would you like?
やった！じゃあレモンスカッシュがいいな。
Well, Hotaru grins. I sigh, a little pathetically. Can I put my arms down now? She still has his arms up. Such a strong kotodama there then. Must have been a very strong kotodama there then. Here you go.
いただきます。
After serving drinks to both of them, I have something to say to Mana. Mana, Hotaru helped me with a lot of things, like enrolling in school. So I decided that I was going to trust her. If I hadn't, I wouldn't have been able to make the place for myself here that I have.
まあ、どのみち言霊が効かない以上、お手上げなのは確かね。
After taking a sip of her tea, he nods reluctantly, trying to accept it. If one day Hotaru decides to become our enemy, there's nothing we can do to stop her either. Even you can't force a certain outcome. With a kotodama, I've learned that the best next thing is to use a promise.
それが普通なんですよ。ホタルだって誠さんたちに言うことを聞かせる術はないんだから。
Hotaru sips her tea calmly, then glances at Mana.
相手を自分の望むようにしたかったら、自分も相手の望むようにするしかない。
If you want someone to do things your way, you have to do things their way. Very nice quote there.
ホタルが協力するのはそういう理由。何も不思議なことはないんです。してもらいたいからしてあげる。それだけ。
Nana looks at Hotaru, surprised.
でも、したからといって必ず帰ってくるとは限らないでしょ。もちろん勝手に期待して信じて裏切られる、してあげたぞみたいなことも当然あります。
Hotaru pokes at the ice in her glass with her straw, then continues in a low voice.
残念だけど、それもまた仕方のないことですよね。嫌なら最初から求めなければいいんだし。
That's the complexity of human relationships.
誠さんやマナちゃんの言霊みたいな反則級の力がない凡人は、そうやって誠意をやり取りして暮らしてるわけで。
She gulps down the rest of her lemonade. What Hotaru wanted me to do for her was to keep everyone smiling and happy.
なるほど。誠が変わった理由はそれもあるわけね。
Mana shrugs.
ホタルはむしろ誠さんが変わりすぎちゃうことを心配してるんですよ。
She looks past us, as if seeing far into the distance.
ちょっと人としては無垢すぎるから。あなたはまだ何色でもないのね。
It's been a while since I've remembered her saying this line. Very long while. That's what she told me on that day. But I wonder whether that's still how I look now. Hotaru, do I still look like I'm not any color? Huh? Have I become a good person since then, or maybe a bad person? As Amanda said, I've changed a lot since I've came here. But it's hard for me to tell concretely what has changed since I've been experiencing it naturally from the inside. Oh? Hotaru narrows her eyes and looks at me closely, thinking.
さあ、今のホタルにはよくわからないですけど、
But?
ちょっと人らしくなったのかなとは思います。表情が豊かになってきた気がするし。
Regardless of color, I've become more human. Yeah. Answering my question lightly, she pushes our empty glass toward me.
ごちそうさまでした。そろそろ帰ろうかと。
She just came here, got a drink, and then grabbed a drink, and then now she's leaving? Didn't you want to wait for Kokoro?
気が変わったので。
I wonder what her intention was. I think she was worried about me. That's why she skipped past Mana and went straight into the back of the store. If she was truly looking for Kokoro, she would have just remained on near the cafe area, not like go to the back rooms where I was stuck because of Mana's order, Kododama order. She grins impishly, then looks across at Mana.
何よ。さっきはお取り込み中に邪魔をしてごめんなさい。
Was it intentional, I wonder? Or coincidental?
今さらだけど、ホタルは自分の意思で出直してちょうだいを実行します。マナちゃんのために。
Only this time, it's not acting by force.
これがホタルからの誠意ということで一つ。
Mana looks Hotaru over appraisingly.
いいわ。わかった。
She nods, it's a small motion, but a definite one. It means she's acknowledged Hotaru.
今後なるべくあなたの望みに私も配慮する。ただし
Oh, yeah, she's attaching a condition. What the hell? What condition? Her eyes glint like the sharp points of two icicles.
誠に害をもたらさないこと。
Oh.
それが絶対の条件よ。忘れないで。大丈夫ですよ。マナちゃんはとにかく誠さん大事の人だってことは見ればすぐわかりますし。
Hotaru turns back to me and bows her head in thanks.
レモンスカッシュごちそうさまでした。心によろしく。
Yep, that was her. That was Hotaru. Mana and I stand together watching Hotaru as she walks out the front door.
もっと早くあの子のこと教えてくれたらよかったのに。
I was also waiting for Makoto to tell her sooner, rather than later. Sorry.
まあ、知ったところでどうにもできなかったけれど。
She grimaces, then turns to me.
でも一つ疑問が解けたわ。誠がやたらとここの人間に気を使っているように見えたのはあの子との約束があったからなのね。
Half of it. I would want to guess the half of it. Half of the reason is because of Hotaru. For Makoto. Yes, but it's also that I want to do it myself. But it's also that I want to do myself. It's also what I want to do. But it's also what I want to do myself. The words Hotaru spoke that they entered straight into my heart and have stayed there ever since. It's an odd sensation, since those words weren't even Kotodama. I want to keep everyone smiling and happy, and of course, that includes you, Mana. Mana's eyes widen in surprise.
Makoto.
Not in that way though, by the way. A happy smile slowly spreads across her face as she reaches out to touch my cheek. A gentle light dances in her slightly misty eyes.
続きしましょうか。
Are we really gonna do this? Hold on, hold up. Image, there we go.
さすがに何か飲みたいわね。
Okay, no, it's safe. It's safe.
続
It's safe. It's safe. She leans in and touches her lips to mine. It's not a violent or ferocious kiss like before. It's a gentle, emotional one. I put my arm around her waist and draw her in, returning her kiss. Ah, yeah.
暑かった。さすがに何か飲みたいわね。
I can hear familiar voices from the direction of the front door. Rana doesn't look annoyed this time, only disappointed, as she draws away from me. Welcome back, Kokoro, Mom. Thanks for taking care of the shopping. Do you want drinks, right? Any requests?
なんでもいいよ。とにかく冷たければ。麦茶かしらね。やっぱり。
Barley tea, maybe. Yeah, I got it. I pour barley tea over ice into 2 glasses and bring them to the counter. I guess that happened. I guess this is a good place to stop. that was so funny. The way Mana discovered Hotaru's existence and how she's immune to Kotodama was quite comedic there. Okay, but we did learn more about Mana, kind of. She's kind of getting out of control. But at the same time, it seems that she realized how much Makoto cares about the town. Well, hopefully she doesn't use her Kotodama to get things go her way more forcefully
Amatsutsumi.
than before. I hope she thinks about I hope she doesn't rely too much on Kotodama, like how Makoto has been relying on Kotodama before when we first met him. Okay, I guess this is it. Thank you for watching. Now see you guys next time. Bye bye.